So we are live. Hello to everyone. Hello there, everyone. This is J Randy here. Hello to everyone, and welcome. This is J Randy here. Hello, 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 hello. This is J Randy here, and hello to everyone. Hello to everyone. Yes, I am here this Saturday evening, inviting everyone to come and join me here. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, guys. Let's come to the group here. Let's come to the group. Let's see. Please share my video, people. I'm sharing the video here too. Yeah, please share my video. I'm sharing the video. I am sharing the video or the podcast. Please share it. Yes, I see the number going up. And thank you. We are just going to be here for 1 hour and 1 hour only. But we got some good information for you guys. Alexander Hayes, I see your comment. And thank you for sharing. I myself, I'm sharing it too. And sharing too. I got a lot of group here that I'm sharing. Share my video, guys. We got some interesting topic. Share the video. They all would like to add me to different group, but then in the end. Hello to everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Let me share to the public. Roland Deer is here. Ella Bikayu is here. I got all my top guys in here this evening. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity. This is Jay Randy here, and thank you so much for taking your time to come and listen to another presentation. Yes, so let me put myself down here. I'm not going to hold you guys for long, but I believe the conversation will be so interesting that we might probably go beyond the regular time. Again, I'm here broadcasting on all my channel, including YouTube. So please participate because everything now that I do here now is on YouTube, and the channel is called J Randy Free Voice. Yeah, that's the name of my YouTube channel, J Randy Free Voice. Very soon I will start to put that underneath here so that you guys can get to see it. All right. I'm working on another page for myself, which will take me off my own Facebook page and create my own blog page. I already have it. I just need to redirect that so that you guys can be able to see. So today on the SKTV program, I injected something on the show today during the SKTV presentation, and they found it very difficult. Yeah, especially the lady TVET and Sekou, they find it very difficult. But I mean, I don't blame them. Hold on here, guys. I need to put my speaker on. I need to put a speaker on. I know where you guys can hear me good, but I need to put a speaker on. Can you guys hear me good? Let's see here. Let me pass it over here. All right, there you go. And let me put it. Can you guys hear me better? Let me do something here. Let me make one or two adjustment here, right? If you can hear me, please give me the thumbs up. If you can hear me, give me thumbs up. If you can hear me, give me thumbs up. All right, Roland said 5 over 5. Thank you very much, Roland. Let me check my mic here. Let's see here. Yeah, Eric said he can hear me as well. Thank you there, Eric. Eric said he can hear me loud and clear. Thank you there, Eric. All right. All right. I did not get the notification from Sky TV. Yes, Arabic guy, I was not alive. I mean, I was not live with them. I just called into the show and said something. Hold on there, let me do something here. All right, so you guys can hear. Yeah, thank you, sis. You Montreal. I just saw your acknowledgement here, so that means everyone can hear me. So thank you guys so much. So let's get back here to where we were and what I was saying here. So today during the show, I told them that Mr. Weah can be defeated in the first round of the election. Yes. Mr. Weah can be defeated in the first round of this election. I believe it can work. Yes. I believe that Mr. Weah can be defeated in the first round of this election. Yes. So today I said that on the show today, and TVED and Brother Siku, they found it very difficult. And TVED based her rejection on my article, my comment, which I stand behind today, and I'm going to give you more proof today. She said, based on the tradition of Africa election, and based on the incumbent in Africa, based on the past history of election in Liberia, um, and other, and, unsatisfactory behavior that usually take place in Africa. I did mention about Donald Trump, but I gave her two countries in Africa that had an election where the incumbent was defeated by the opposition. She didn't emphasize on that mainly, but she was more leaning in the direction of the election raking in Africa. But I said to her that the demographic is changing. Things are not the way it used to be before. But what they both of them fail to understand, and I want you to understand here, this is nothing I'm here to brag about. But when it comes to election strategy, you see, when you are part of any election team, let me tell you what are the significant part that make people very exceptional in running campaign. And I have a history and experience in doing that. One, research. Research. Every campaign must have a research team. So when I come out here and tell people that Mr. Weah can be a one-term president, I'm not saying it because I just having a happy and trigger mouth to say something. And tonight we want to prove that to you. You see, I'm a guy who can tell you that you can do this thing here, but you must be able to work towards it to get a job done. If I say Mr. Weah can be defeated in one round election in Liberia, I'm saying it because there are possibilities that it can happen. But how will that possibility come to reality? This is when you have to pay me in order to do that for you. So, to the people of Liberia, George Weah can be defeated in the first round. And just to prove that to you, I have some evidence to show you so that you can see. George Weah is the president of Liberia, but he's not exempt from being defeated. You see, sedition today are insulting me and are getting mad with me. They will come on any show and say, "Oh, come in, don't trust the man. Come in, don't trust the man. The man will cursing you." Why you think some of them are angry like that? Even the Joseph Boyka people, why you think they're angry like that? They are angry because many of you guys have heard most of them telling you, "You made sure we are president. You brought a man upon us." Why you think they're making that kind of comment? Because they were behind me when I was campaigning for George Weah. Now, when they see me switching side, that anger, that not so happiness is because they know that a very strategic person is no longer on their side. So how do they express their frustration? By coming out to use the intimidation and the derogatory strategy. Don't trust that man coming, don't trust don't trust that man coming, don't trust that man. That man there. Don't trust that man. Don't trust that man. But these are the same people who everybody will say, that man brought joy we are on us. That man brought joy we are on us. So look, folks, what I'm trying to say here is I have a resume that I can brag about, that I campaigned and made Mr. We are president today. If anybody were to come from any part and say, all those who campaign for George Weah, put your hands up, I would not even bother myself. If they start asking people in the community right now, who voted for George Weah? Who campaigned for George Weah? Who made George Weah president? People will come knocking on my door. Bah, 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 bah. Yeah, one of them over there. Why? Because I have that resume. I have that experience. I have that experience. And not only do I have that experience, but I'm very resourceful in what I do. I research. I set campaign uh, objective. I set campaign strategy. These are things that I do, and I give ideas. So George Weah can be defeated in the first round of this election. You know what it would take? It would take the issue, and it would take the demographic as well as the geographic campaign to defeat George Weah. Put the issue forward, focus on the demographic, and focus on the geographic. Those three components can defeat George Weah, but people have to be committed to getting that job done. You got to deprive yourself of sleep. You got to be on the message. You got to engage the demographic, and you got to engage the geographic, and you can defeat George Weah. George Weah is not hard to be defeated. One of the weaknesses, the CDC brand is dead. The CDC doesn't have a brand that's strong, but it would take men and women, boys and girls, to defeat George Weah. So when you see CDC getting mad and insulting me, they know what they're doing now. But today on the show, a friend of mine called Emmanuel Clark, the guy who wrote the book about George Weah, and he called today. A good friend of mine from Tottenham, and the man came and said, "Look, y'all leave J. Randy alone." And whoever side he decided to support that J. Randy. And I'm glad, that he came to my defense. And so that means he was listening when I made a comment. He's like, Combre, I didn't know you were going on the show to call today. I said, but my man, I did not know. So you gotta watch the show. You got to see. CDC can be defeated in the first round. Yes, CDC can be defeated. You see, when you want to build something, you got to build a prototype, right? Same Mr. Weah became president after the death of Muna Penno. CDC had lost that election back to back. So if the people who around CDC have been losing election back to back, what make you think that Weah cannot lose election? Weah can lose election. If Weah is a threat to put candidate in local county, that means Weah is a threat. If Moba Moru came by and said, we'll not put no candidate in Kibma because we're not ready, Weah can be elected. If you set your target, yeah, you know how to get to your target, you can defeat Weah. You're looking at somebody who campaigned for Weah. I know Weah's strength, I know his weakness, I know his opportunity for improvement, and I know the threat he poses. Right now, the threat level within the CDC is very high, and they are very vulnerable. They can be defeated. But again, it will take a strong force and forces to defeat Weah. So with that said, let us not waste our time. Let's go into some case study here. What we call case study, all right? What we call case study. Let's go into some case study here. All right. Hey, Noble Kid, long time, man. Look at my man. Where that coming from? Noble Kid. Long time since Noble Kid. What's up, Noble Kid? All right. So let's get into some specific here. All right. Ready for the specific? Yeah, let's go into some specific here. All right. It's coming on.
Change is needed.
Every problem must have a solution. And the problem we are facing right now is a problem.
So, guys, let me just bring you guys up to speed here, right? So, last year, 2021, all right? Last year, 2021. Why am I frozen here? All right. So, last year, 2021, there was a movement in Zambia. There was what? A movement in Zambia. Yes. There was a movement in Zambia last year where the incumbent was actually defeated. Hashilima, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, was a business guy, or is a business guy, a multi-billionaire who ran 6 times. Zambia has 6 presidents so far, according to my count. But this guy, in the first round, they got the same 15 constituents. He defeated Edgar. Yes, he defeated Edgar. I don't know what the hell did Sonny do. I don't want it. Just buffering. I hate it crappy. What's going on here? Come on, what happened to me here? I see myself moving here. Let me see my hair. All right. Let's see. I see my hair moving here. All right. Let's see here. All right. So, but my video got to play here though. I don't know why it's not playing on this side. Let's see it. All right. Let me see it. Maybe am I on 5 point? Oh, I know what happened here now. All right. To 5. There you go. So I can move now. I'm on 5G right now. What the hell of 5G, all the kind of crap. That's the kind of crap. All right. So let me blow this thing off for you guys quickly so we can have the conversation here, right? So the video you are about to see here, guys. All right. So the video you're about to watch here. All right. So it's about a competition that took place in Zambia last year of August, where the incumbent was defeated by the incoming opposition. Edgar, I think it's Edgar Luga and Hashilima. Edgar was the sitting president in the case of Weah, and Hashilima was the incumbent. And they had, I think, 15 constituents. They needed 156. And the guy came and flocked the incumbent. Yes, he flocked the incumbent and they won. So when I told these people this afternoon on their show that, hey, TVET, Sekou, Weah can be a one-term president, I'm not saying it because I've seen it other blue sky, but I am very researchful. I make these things. That's why I make me a political strategy. CDC know my strength and they know my resume. So they worry because if I'm on the opposite side of them, I can destroy them very easily. Yes. So let's watch the video here, guys. Let's watch the video here, right? Let's watch the video here. Now, let's watch the video here. All right. So listen to the guy.
Problem of bad leadership. It's a problem of poor governance. And if people got intimidated and stayed home without voting, then we are not going to change the status quo.
President Edgar Lungu is running for re-election. He took office in 2015, promising food on Zambians' tables, an affordable cost of living, more jobs, and greater wealth. He's been accused of suppressing the opposition. He was also criticized in 2017 for limiting freedoms when he put a state of emergency into place in response to a series of arson attacks across the country.
That power was not meant to harass people or perceived opponents in the political arena, but it's to curb the ever-growing lawlessness which we have seen.
So this guy right here, this guy was the sixth, as the number 6 president of Zambia. But he got whipped by the incumbent, by the opposition, and it happened in the first round. And they needed the same 50+1 election total vote. And the guy who whipped him got it right in the first round. And do you think Weah cannot be flawed? Weah can be defeated. Sedition I worry, because I'm exposing everything right now.
In the recent past.
Since then, the copper-rich country has sunk into a growing financial crisis. It's been caused by $12 billion in government debt, from Lungu's borrowing to improve infrastructure. But supporters say they will vote for the president precisely because of those investments.
Because the PF, they are making a lot of things. They make schools, colleges, hospitals, university, and the markets, even the roads. That's why we want the PF. Because the PF, they continue to work the hard working here in Zambia. That's why we like the PF.
Under Lungu, 2 partially state-owned copper mines streamlined their operations, putting thousands of people out of work. The inflation rate has also risen to 20%.
We're securing our future and also the future of our generation. Yeah, because if we vote for Hakainde Hichilema, we're going to have...
So, guys, what happened here is this, right? So, the president of the Zambia, all right, what did he do? He built a lot of infrastructure, but his defeat came from the fact that the policy he put in place, the economic hardship, affected the youth in the country. And that's how he got defeated. Yes. So let's wrap this up quick and then we'll go to the next video.
More jobs for the youth, and also education is going to be valued.
Hichilema, the UPND's candidate, has run 6 times for the presidency, losing every time. But this year's election is again expected to be a tight race. Hichilema says this year will be different because of the government's mismanagement of the economy. Obeidehito, TRT World.
So, Edgar, all right, Edgar was the incumbent. He had his vice president as a female. He brought in loan, build university, build mostly infrastructure, but forgot to take care of the human element. And he took office in 2015. And for the next 6 years, he did nothing to impact the life of the young people in the country. And in the end, the election was decided upon the high economic of unemployment among the youth and the limited opportunity across the country. So irrespective of all the infrastructure he put together, the human element was the reason why he got defeated. And then the incumbent, a business guy who ran 6 times, knocked him up because of bad economic policy. But remember, he started only 2015, he got elected. By 2021, he was out of office. So those who are saying that Weah cannot be one-time president, you don't know about J. Randy research. I gave you the formula. You need to work within a framework to defeat Weah. It happened in Zambia. It can happen in Liberia. Weah is doing the exact thing that Edgar Lungu did. And Hichilema came and knocked him out. It can happen. You see, Sedition are worried. They're having sleepless nights because when God has been sit down to lecture like this, these are classic and classical strategies, planning, goals, campaign planning, campaign strategy. J. Randy is giving to you guys for free of charge. Because you know what? I'm tired with Weah now. Weah got to go. Weah got to go. Yes, he's got to go. But the commitment from the ANC is my impediment. It is my worry right now. How committed they are to engage the people across the country, utilizing the issue, focusing on the demographic and the geographic. Those things will defeat George Weah. All right. So let's go back to the other video here. Let's go back to the other video. All right. Let's go back to the other video where they were about to announce the result. Okay, there you go.
Lema Hakainde S to be president-elect of the Republic of Zambia.
His defeat of incumbent. There were words that Zambian opposition leader Hakainde Hichilema has waited years to hear.
I therefore declare the said Hichilema Hakainde S to be president-elect of the Republic of Zambia.
His defeat of incumbent President Edgar Lungu came on Hakainde's sixth try for the top office.
Yet, his defeat of the incumbent Edgar Luma. Cummings got defeated by George Weah in the first election, right? And Cummings is coming back again. George Weah can be defeated this time. George Weah can be defeated. Let nobody fool you that think that because of Africa. No. The demographic in the world, in Africa, is changing. There are more young people who are concerned about the future than the older population. And then the geographic is also expanding in different areas. George Weah has economically conditioned the young people. The highest number of unemployment rate in the country is among the young people. The limited opportunity, the young people are affected. These are the cardinal issues in the country. He can build all the roads, he can build all the houses, bridges. He can still be voted out of office. So let's listen to this so you can learn more.
And the supporters are ecstatic.
Who do you see over there? So young people. So young people. The young people want their future. They love their future. And if we can mobilize most of the young people in our country, George Weah can be a one-term president. Look at Zambia, for example. You see the young faces over there? Young people got the stamina, they got the strength. They just need the motivation to defeat George Weah. George Weah got elected in 2017 by young people. Today, he had disenchanted the young people. And the young people can be motivated to come by and defeat George Weah and give him one term. And he will be gone. And Mr. Cummings can do that. A Hichilema in Zambia can do it. Mr. Cummings can do that. But it got to take a planning to do so.
Their candidate won an outright majority, more than 50% of the vote, which means there will be no runoff. But now the daunting...
Yeah, it means there will be no runoff. It means there will be no runoff. It can happen in Liberia, folks. You profess it, you can work towards it. CDC know that I know how to weaken them because I've campaigned for them before. And this is a record that I will brag about. I don't care how you feel because I have done it in the past and I can do it again. So don't be deterred when you see them coming. Oh, coming, don't trust that man. Don't trust that man for what? What have I done? You don't see me leaving from here going to Liberia to do this. No. All because I spoke the truth. All because I'm exposing the government. They're not coming to say, you know what? We are better than ANC. We are better than Unity Party people. Here are the result of why we are better than the opposition. But they're coming to throw personal attack on some of us. How can you be in your 5th years and then you attacking other individuals for expressing themselves against your government rather than you coming to provide your government deliverable, your government tangible. Do you see sense in that? Let's listen here more again, folks. All right, let's see.
Task of turning around the economy begins.
This country has got a lot of challenges. The challenges which the Zambian people, in their collective wisdom, have decided to lump on the shoulders of this one man. But we must be quick to say that this one man is equal to the task.
Zambia owes more than $12 billion to external companies and lenders. The high cost of living, rising unemployment and poverty were big concerns for voters. President-elect Hakainde Hichilema is promising to turn around the economy, saying he can attract investment, tackle debt and corruption. The majority of registered voters were young people, and they turned out on election day.
And in some areas, the turnout...
You hear that? Young people need to register in Liberia. Cummings team coming on the ground across the county or across the country, you need to engage the young people and make sure that they register. You know, this kind of discussion should not be on here, but you know what? I cannot help but always say it on here. So the coming people, you need to engage me quickly. If you don't do it, I will put the idea on here and CDC will buy, opposition will buy, and everything will be fucked up. Because it's in me and I can't hold it. It's in me and I can't hold it. I will release it. You don't have time. You don't have time. You stop the bureaucracy. You need to stop the bureaucracy. Don't let J. Randy just kind of be talking like this. When J. Randy talking, everybody can kind of be listening. Because you know what? I spend more time doing research. A research that most of them cannot do. So they come here to get free lecture. And when they take that lecture, they run away with it. It becomes very difficult. Because these are things that are supposed to be part of the campaign strategy. These are things that will be part of the campaign objective to get these things done. But I can't help it. So I'm giving you all my weakness now. You better engage me sooner, because when CDC people take it to start engaging the people quick. But man, yeah, Jerry talk you. Let go do Jerry. Let go and see the man out there. They will watch the thing. At the end of the show, you see how far my number will be. But by the time we all go to bed tonight, by tomorrow, their number going up high, because they will go there and be watching. Oh yeah, the mentality. They know that I'm very resourceful. And those of you who follow me religiously, you will know that J. Randy is very, very resourceful. This election in Liberia will be based on the highest number of unemployment among the youth, limited opportunities across the country, including the youth and adult, and then the president's poor performance of the entire country. So the number one factor in this coming election will be unemployment and the economy, but they are tied into one. And how do you get it? Yeah, you hit that like button, man, please. You hit the like button, folks. You hit the like button. This program is nothing but a classroom. This program is nothing but a classroom. You got to hit that like button here. This is not Spoon here. This is not any other channel. You hit that like button here. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. This thing I'm doing here, if I do it for Democrat, Republican, they'll be paying me good money. So those of you who are closer to Mr. Cummings, then you better make sure we need to start hanging here together here. Y'all do not have time. I'm doing my part here right now. But what I'm telling you, the information I'm releasing here, CDC people will come and take it. Demographic, geographic. Let's engage the youth population. And you saw it today, Mobile Moruden went to the party headquarters. They said they're opening Muna Penal Vocational Institution. Why do you think Mobile Moruden went there today? And I posted it today. Yes, Mobile Moruden went today to do to open Muna Penal Vocational Institution. Since they took power in 2018, they not open no institution. But because I told them, y'all give me 10 people from each country across the country who got vocational education, they get West Street. They say who got Buddha. You see them going to say they were open. They were open, so they were. Oh God. Look, when you understand something, you will always laugh, you will 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 laugh. Yeah, you will laugh all the time. This campaign is easy to be won. You can defeat George Weah very easily. If it can happen in a Zambia, the Zambia case study, let me say this to you guys. Go and read about the Zambia case study. The same thing that George Weah doing in Liberia today, it is the same thing President Edgar Lungu did in Zambia. He was more focused on infrastructure development, brought in companies. But what happened? The higher rate of unemployment in the country did not benefit the young people. You see, look, friends, election, there is a big difference between a victory and an election result. You see, victory is something that gave you satisfaction. Victory is something that gives you what? Satisfaction. Election result is something that benefits you. Yeah, how it works. Those of you who love to watch any sport, when your team wins, you are satisfied. You are happy, right? Nothing more, nothing less. But when you support a political party and that political party win an election, you are not getting victory alone. You are going to get what? Benefit. What are some of the benefits? If you get a small business and that party wins, they can help improve your business. If you are part of that party for political reason, your benefit is to get a job. So you see, when sedition come here and want to talk about George Weah will win, they are not concerned about the benefit that CDC is supposed to give to the Liberian people. They are not concerned about the high level of unemployment in the country. They are not concerned about the limited opportunity for Liberians in the country. They are looking at George Weah winning to just be a victory against satisfaction. Oh, we beat the opposition, okay. But what I want the young people to know today in Liberia, don't focus on victory. This is not a sporting game. This is a game that I call, as you can see down there, a political election is a game of numbers. Now, when you get that numbers, when you support a political party, you are not only looking for victory. You are looking for what? A result where your party will be declared a winner. Why your party will be the winner? What does it bring for you? It gives you benefit. You will be benefiting from that party that is going to be in office. They will give you economic benefit. They will give you social benefit. They will give you educational benefit. And it will benefit you in every way. So the young people need to be taught to believe in themselves that this election in 2023 is about benefit, a benefit that will change their life, a benefit that will make their parents to be a parent or parents again, a benefit that will give them opportunity. Seditionists don't see it that way. Seditionists want to see this victory as just a mere victory. You see, when they supported that guy in Lofa County, they did not care whether that man would benefit that particular district he represented. All they wanted is to show to opposition that the man is our man. The man did not run on CDC platform. He did not get no message on CDC platform to say, I will support the four people will do this. They did not care to provide the benefit of the party platform to that man who ran. They just wanted that victory. They got it. That's it. And we have to change that. That's why this election will be and should be about what? The issue, the demographic, and of course, the geographic. Many young people today are disenchanted in Liberia because they don't have the opportunity. No job, the high employment rate is all over throughout the country. And then, of course, limited opportunities. But the people are young and they need opportunities. And that's why the election will be on. So what I want to tell you here today, election in the eyes of CDC is victory. They don't believe in giving benefit and they don't believe that they should campaign on benefit. They don't believe in that. They do not believe in that. But we want the young people to know that this election should be about benefit. The benefit that you must get in order to survive. When you get a job, it's not a benefit. I mean, it's not a victory. When you are hired on a job, it's not a victory. It is an economic opportunities that will benefit you. When a president is elected from a party, it is not a victory. It is going to be about economic and other benefits for that population of people in our country. So George Weah cannot separate the winning. You see, when George Weah won this election, what we campaigned for him, he saw his victory, I mean his elected to office or his election to office as a victory. He never saw that as some sort of benefit. That's why when he got elected, he put himself first rather than putting the Liberian people first, because he said, oh, see, we can't go visit Joseph Walker. That's what he thought. So he allowed his followers and people to see it as just a mere victory. So as far as providing benefit for the people of Liberia, he never did that. But what did he do? He saw his ascension to the office of the president as a personal benefit for him. All he care about is the situation got a victory already. I don't care. I don't care. That's why it is. All right. So this election, let the ANC field marshal, let the ANC communist witnesses, let the ANC body system be able to engage the population of people on the ground and begin to specifically explain to them that election is about benefit. You see, when I asked the question, give me 10 people across the country from each county who got some type of vocational certificate, and nobody can come out to say that, it means that CD Shen saw their victory in 2017 as nothing but victory, or their win as nothing but a victory, and not a reason to think that they should benefit the people. They never did that. They never did that. So how do we change that thing around? We should understand that election wins by a party should be about the benefit that it brings for the people across the country. Economic benefit, making sure that you create job opportunities benefit. If you don't provide benefit for all these different things, then you are not looking at election as a mean to provide benefit for your people. Rather, you're looking at it as just a mere victory. So do you want victory, or do you want a win that will give you benefit? That is where the question is, folks. As simple as the thing is, it takes work, it takes energy. It cannot be won on the ground here. So you see, guys like us who are political analysts, guys who are political strategy, this is what we do. We ingest strategy to win people. Everything I say here should not be said here, but you know what? There's too much bureaucracy in the ANC. I don't have time to waste. July will be ending in the next 2 weeks. We'll be into August. August will come, we'll get into autumn, we'll get into fall, we'll get into winter. We'll come by in January, February, March, we'll go to election. You're wasting time. You guys are wasting time, and I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to waste, folks. I do not have time to waste. I got other things to do. That just means the engagement must start now. The strategy within the engagement needs to start now to engage the people. If you think that Joe Weah can be one-term president, it shouldn't just come from your mouth. You should start the planning process. All right? So let's watch and listen here.
It was even as high as 90%. And this is really a cry out by the people of Zambia that they want to be noticed. They don't want to be sidelined by any government.
President Lungu said,
I go to young people over there. These young people want benefit. These young people want benefit. They just don't want victory. They want benefit. Most African government think that when they win an election, it's all about the victory. But we have to change that mindset. If any presidential candidate become the president, it should be about benefit, not just the victory. It never happened in Liberia.
The election was not free and fair after incidents of violence against ruling Patriotic Front Party agents in 3 provinces.
I see that
Hichilema
asking me
supporters
question.
reject
I will
that.
start answering
They
the
want the
question, all right?
president-elect sworn into office as soon as possible. Harun Mutasa, Al Jazeera, Lusaka.
I can't take call right now, sis Agnes. I can't take call right now. I can't take call right now. So you'll have to wait. Yes, if I take call, I will interrupt my broadcast. So let me remove the video here. Let me remove the video and read some question. And read some comments here. All right. So let's go. Let's start from bottom to no. Let's start from the top. 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 All right. Excuse me here. Let's start from the top here. So this guy had to call Sekou Dukle. He said, because you never get what you wanted. Sekou Dukle, what do I want, Sekou Dukle? What do I want, brother Sekou Dukle? All right. So we're going to read all the comment around here. He's saying that because you never got what you wanted. Sekou Dukle, what do I got that I don't have? This whole office here, I'm sitting in here, Sekou Dukle. This is somebody's sleeping place here, but that's my home office. If I can take a whole room here like this and make it out of my home office, what do you think I want from George Weah that I don't have? Look, let's be real here. You know, there's a guy they call Political Modric today. He called me today. He said, "Big brother, I call you today to have this conversation with you." I said, "What is it?" He said, "I remember those days from Radio LRB. I remember Wilcom Duncan, Oliver Kine on on Freedom FM. But I now see you now going over to Mr. Cummings." I said, "Yes, it is true. I have to part ways. I campaigned for George Weah to give you that opportunity, not for me. I want you to have that opportunity in Liberia." I said, "You see, when George Weah took office in 2018, he has sent many of you guys abroad, Ghana, Egypt, Nigeria, to go to school. By this time now, you'll be returning with your bachelor degree, and you'll be getting fired up. My friend, you don't know me yet. Because of my level of education, I'm not afraid to tell anybody anything. So when you guys come and say, because you didn't get what you think I wanted, then I can give. Every day you see me going to work this time, I'm coming back this time. Still, you're not satisfied. I just think you guys just don't have nothing to do. And I would just advise that you keep writing what you're wrong to write. Because some of you guys are just spare tires that they can just put on the car and remove you. So you are entitled to your opinion. All right. If that will certify how much they gave you to come and talk here, as long as you don't insult me, I don't care. I don't care. But what I'm concerned about is the young people back there. All right. You got your little son picture over there. You know why your baby smiling like that? There are many babies in Africa that will not be smiling on that picture like that if they are hungry. But the reason your baby is smiling, Sekou Dukle, is because wherever you are, the white man is making sure that your child does not go to sleep on empty stomach. That's why that picture of your baby over there is so sweet looking, because the baby is healthy. But do you think you got feeling for other people's children in Liberia? No, because you see CDC victory as just a win, but it is not a benefit for the other people who you call fellow Liberians in that country. So you can come and make your statement here. That's how you are limited to think. And I cannot force you. All right. So that made progress here, folks. That made progress, yes. All right. So let's come to the next one here. ANC for passing all around using fake profile to insult other people. That's how they're going to defeat George Weah. Well, Sarah, the poor man, sister, I don't know where you got proof for that, but that is something that you'll have to discuss later on. All right. All right. Now let's look here too. All right. Say you want to say absolutely. Riverside Pro say, wow, it took that guy 6 trial. He was persistent. Yes, he had been persistent. Yes, he had been persistent. Almost like Donald Trump. You remember Donald Trump? Donald Trump ain't no did a lot of try and error. Yes. Coming had gone 1 time and you can do twice. Joe Weah went 2 times, and that's why it is. All right. So let me see here. Thomas Awaji say Alexander Coming cannot defeat Weah in 2023. Talk to the people on the ground. Thomas Awaji, I don't know where you fit, but I just think I don't know what your ideas are. And, Ellen was in power. You went to Liberia. You had all the fun there. You never came back to tell what was Ellen's situation. But I just think you are becoming very bitter because Ellen is not going to run anymore. The opportunity that once was presented to you is not coming back to you anymore. Robert said he was in North Carolina when he told his mom, what are you going to do to Liberia when the people over there don't like you? Yes, folks, if you don't know, Robert Salif was in North Carolina working as a loan officer at a bank when his mom said, I am going to run for president. He told his mom in North Carolina, what are you going to do to Liberia when the people don't like you? But the moment Ellen won, Robert said he ran there and other people ran there. So Thomas Awaji, just find somewhere and pull yourself. You had your part of time. You won and down with Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. When CDC were crying about victory taken away from them, you were on Ellen's side. So don't come out like you love George Weah. No, that's just pure and pure deception right here. Because we saw CDC crying behind Ellen Johnson Sirleaf on 2 elections. And you, Thomas, was not there for CDC. And if you think CDC ain't going to believe you, no, Thomas, you're wasting your time. The CDC themselves know Thomas Awaji, they know who you are. So if you got any beef with ANC people, I, as a former CDC, know who you are already. It's not a matter of trust, but what you say over there is not coming from your heart. I just think you got something against the ANC people, but that is left with you in particular and why you got issue with ANC people. So don't come bring nothing about George Weah. No. You got nothing about George Weah here. If anyone running today, when George Weah was in the race with Robert Sirleaf, you, Thomas Awaji, did not support George Weah. You were there for Robert Sirleaf. So don't come out like this here. All right, Thomas? So let me progress here. All right. So, Randall Cummings say, Mr. Bregler, actually, I do want to work. So you giving people in here now? You giving people in here now? Mr. Bregler, actually, I do want him to work in Mr. Cummings government because he is a professional who, maybe that's somebody else he's talking about, who very knowledgeable when it comes to the environment. Look at all his poo-poo platoon in Weah. No wonder why our country is going go for a different topic, man. You are just all right. So he going after somebody right now. All right. So let me progress here. All right. Let me progress here. I'm going to read all the comments here today. So let's come to the next one here. Let's go down the home. Let's go down the home. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's go down the home. Where is my elevator slide here? Let's go down the home here. All right, so here you mantra said here, yes, because he care and love his people and his country. All right, so that goes. Sekou Dollar said this guy wife is an ANC. Sekou Dollar, why are you bringing my wife in this thing here? I mean, why are you bringing my wife in it? Sekou, I'm going to block you now. All right, you're going too far now. I'm going to block you. It's very unfortunate. And you guys, and some of you guys came from Liberia and the rebel behavior stay in some of you guys. So I'm going to let you go. And when you're on the platform, don't allow your emotion to step into other people's boundaries. You can't do the kind of thing here, my friend. You came to the white man country and still you're allowing your emotion. What does my wife got to do with ANC? She's not an ANC person. All right. She's not an ANC person. You might the very excuse you gave me. You and her share the same party affiliation. But because you see my face and then you get accusing all of that. So look, man, I had to let you go, man. Yeah, let me be honest with you. I had to let you go. Somebody said, not you, Randy. What do you mean by that? All right, so let me see here. All right, but let me see here. Uh, let me see what he says here. So Seku, I will try to put you. You know what I will do to you, brother Seku? I will just allow you to watch the show, but you will not be able to make any comment here. Yes. So that what I will do to you, Seku. So you see when you live, yeah, the option that Facebook can give. I don't know where you can see it here. There are some of the options here Facebook can give you. Number one they will say, well, how all chats coming from Sekou Dole, ban this user from your page. You say, well, ban Dole from all live stream, prevent this person from interacting with any live stream from this page. And then the last one say ban the user from the stream. So what I would do for you, brother Sekou, I will ban you, all right, from all live. I mean, prevent this person from interacting with any live stream. So you will be able to watch, but you'll not be able to make comment. I think I'm very fair. So you can come and watch, but you'll not be able to make comment. See the web man, they know how to fix things. So I'm going to just ban you. So you'll be able to watch, but you'll not be able to make any comment. So the day you come to yourself, now maybe you will change another time, right? So you can't just go around and be causing people like that or be putting people that. See where they keep people in like bro over there. They see somebody working as a janitor. Oh, the man working for the top of government. Tell the man. But that man was just there cutting grass. So they went and got rid of the person. You can't do the kind of thing, all right? All right. So let's see it. See other Townsend say, okay, she watching here. All right. So let's come down the home here. Randall said, hey, Lee, UP sportman now arrival. Let's welcome the super defender. I love that. All right, so let's move down the home here. All right. And he said here, because you don't talk to Weah. No, I did talk to Weah so many times, but Weah is not willing to understand us. The president had done a lot of destructive things. Those who Weah has spoken to, there's nothing they had done. All right. So let's see. Thomas Awaji say, Randall Cummings, you obviously don't know anything about me. I don't support any political party. But Thomas, you continue to implicate yourself in what you say and do. There are people who can't be very neutral here. And I think it will be better when you say, you know why? I think ANC can participate. Possibility of winning or losing is clear. But when you can't say ANC cannot defeat George Weah. What made you think that ANC cannot defeat United Party? Why you can say that one? Say maybe ANC can come third place before United Party or second place. But when you single-handedly kind of want to just hit somebody like that, that's not right, man, bro. That's not right. All right. ANC people, keep your eye on this guy here. Yes, let ANC people keep their eye on me. Yes, I wanted to keep their eye on me. In fact, I'm telling the ANC people, yes. Yeah. Look, everybody out there, I need nothing from you guys. All right? I need nothing from you guys. So let that record be straight. Citizens are worrying. All right. Say nothing who's more in the country here. Nobody keep your eye on me. But let them keep eye on me. Because that was Samuel 12 telling them now. Samuel 12 got no idea now. Because I asked Samuel 12 for all the unemployment and employment rate. So what Samuel 12 is doing now, he called all them, you go, when I mean on you go battle, you go battle, you go battle him. That's what they want to do. They are afraid because they are the same people who went around with bragging that I made George Weah president. All the time I used to be talking here, they used to be watching. The message in the middle, the message in the middle. But since I started talking about coming now, they are coming by now. Why that mail? Why that mail? But they're not telling you what Jay Reddy did for them and how well Jay Reddy criticized them. All the constructive criticism that I used to give to George Weah. How many times have you seen them come here and say, Jay Reddy, you did well. Thank you very much. But these are the people who only want to see victory, but they don't want to see a win that will benefit the Liberian people. So I even get time for them. Let me progress here, all right? Let me progress here. These are some of the people that I really don't waste my time behind, to have conversation with them. So let me progress here. All right. So my brother Sekou here say J Randy Web is the UPace. J Randy is now you see how the whole thing turning around now. That's why I let the guy go because I don't know what wrong with some Liberian people. Yeah, that is why I'm glad she's not going to Liberia anytime soon. And that one I said too. I don't think I'll go to Liberia because Liberian people got no boundary in how they do things. And how they kill people in that country. That's how they kill people. And that was someone here. Thank God there are laws in the country. But they politics business here. Whether your wife in different place or not, when they get ready to bring that's why you see I don't put my children on Facebook. You will not find my children on Facebook. That one thing my wife can give me a hard time for. Anywhere I go in the country, my wife and my children will not go with me. Especially when it comes to the Liberian function. I will never take them. It I won't let she divorce me. But for me, I will never take my wife and children to any Liberian function. That is a commitment that I make to myself. Because Liberian, with all due respect, I don't care whether I know you personally. If you're having a big occasion, I'm not bringing my family there. Because the way Liberian can behave, I will not take that risk to put my children in harm's way. No, I will not do that. Anywhere I go will be by myself. Anywhere I go, it will be by myself. I'm not bringing my family there because we are not yet ready to separate family from politics. Until 2065, if I start having children by 2065, before I'll start taking my family to Liberian function, but not this. I'm sorry, guys. There has to be limitation to some of the things that we permit and try to do. Not this current Liberian generation here. They got no boundary line. All right, let me progress there, folks. So what's the process? Majority of the voters were young people, and they turn up. Yes, they turn up. That's true, and that's something that they need to look at as well too. So let's keep going down the horn. Let's keep going down the horn. Let's keep going down the horn here. All right. So Randall say here, Thomas Awaji, really, Thomas Awaji, you really think you can fool anyone with the so-called independent talk? I think I like him Randall comments here. You getting to understand Thomas Awaji. So I will let you handle Thomas Awaji on the show here. Yes. I will let you handle him on the platform here. I like your historical data. All right, yeah. Thank you very much, Rose Pro. All right. And then she says anything can happen in 2023. I mean, 2023 election, good messages can make Alexander coming to defeat George Weah and former President Joseph Boyka. That's it right there. You got to believe in what you think you can do. Yes. You got to believe it. Yes. That's true. He can. The strategy comes in. Yes. All right. Thomas Awaji again is only here. Thomas Awaji loved the drama. I don't know why. Thomas Awaji loved the drama. All right. Yeah, he loved the drama. All right, so we're not going to be reading Sekou Dollar comment here anymore here. All right, we're going to we're going to skip his comment here because let he just say he's not here. And then here, Clarence, I think it's Kia. Sure, I think this time for me, the young people to stand poverty rate in the country is high. Yes, Clarence. And if you're talking to any young people in the country, tell them to vote for their economic opportunity. Yes, make sure you tell them they should vote for their economic opportunities. Yes. Let's go down the horn here. All right. So let's see. Fatima here. Fatima says here, Thomas Awaji, we know you are very cynical when it comes to comments. That's true, Fatima. I couldn't agree with you more. And you know that who Thomas is. And you know. All right, Thomas says Liberian in the diaspora are misleading themselves. Go home and campaign. Thomas, there's nothing about misleading anybody here. All right. You sit in your house over there. There's your picture here. You sit in your house over there, Thomas, and you talk to people overseas. Are you misleading the people? Thomas Awaji, you sit in your house and your job requires you to work from home, right? But you're not talking to somebody outside of your house. You sit here in your house and talk to people on the phone out there, right? In different parts of the world. Are you misleading them? What make you think that Liberians who are on the ground? What make you think that people who call me and say, people, oh, we heard your voices? What make you think that when Facebook come out and gave your statistics and say people are listening from Liberia? What make you think that those things are myth and not reality? You see, you want to create a false narrative that doesn't define technology, Thomas. You see, I know my friend advice to you, Thomas, you have to get out of that rage that is in you, my friend. Yes, that will be open. Live is free spiritual life. You will sit here and say people will call you from Morovia and asking you for $2, $5, $3. Why you think the same people who can call you will not have time to listen to this thing here, Thomas? So you just think that everybody on Facebook they just misleading Liberian people? No, Thomas. No. The last time you were talking to Poco Rabo, you think your voice to Poco Rabo was not being listened to by people in Liberia? Were you misleading Poco Rabo? Or because you're not in a situation now, and that's why you're becoming so indifferent, so opposed to the ideas? Please, Thomas, be the person that you're supposed to be. All right? If you don't have faith, have hope. If you don't have hope, believe something. This is not a war between Thomas Awaji and ANC. This is not a war between Thomas Awaji and this platform here or on any platform. If you truly love the Liberian people, you will be talking, you will be adding your voice. But I see that you put in more negative things towards that country. The question here now is, if Ellen was still president and your sister was still working at the water and sewer, I'm calling her name because she's serving the government, do you think you are still going to be saying what you're saying today, Thomas? Because you had relative in the government there, right? When Ellen was working there. I want you to answer my question, bro. It's about the Liberian people. And let me ask you the question. Why after the job, they all came back to America? So who is misleading now? I told you, Barack Obama left office, Bill Clinton left office. They still live in America. But your relative left that job and came right back to America. So who is most misleading the people of Liberia? Is that your relative or the message that we're trying to get to Liberians on the ground? She don't live in Liberia anymore. But every cabinet minister in all the U.S. government in this country, they live here. How can Liberians go to that country and serve in various positions, but then when their time over, they jump and come right back here? If that is not misleading, if you cannot speak to that, then what else? Just an open question, my brother. Just an open question. Think about that. All right, let me progress. All right, so Randy is here. Fatima is also here. Let's see. Fatima say, Thomas Awaji, did Randy go home and campaign? No, I never went home and campaign. Very good question. I never went home and campaign. You heard the voice, and you heard the guy that said, "Oh, I used to call Jay Randy. Jay Randy was here. We had a radio station on the ground." Yes, in the morning, starting Monday morning, Tuesday morning, and Wednesday morning, I am sitting right behind this computer here, or right in front of the computer here, broadcasting into Liberia. My voice is being heard. Why you think the people got radio? Why you think the people got radio? Back in the days, radio was one of the powerful tools that people used to carry on propaganda. Why you think there's another video that will be showing you guys when it comes to the Zambia during the election, the government of President Edgar during the election count, they shut down WhatsApp, they shut down Facebook, and they shut down Twitter. Why you think they shut those things down? Is the owner of Twitter and all the users in Zambia that use Twitter, WhatsApp, Facebook, do they live in Zambia? No. Why you think they shut it off? You don't have to be on the ground, but these are the powerful tools, media that people use in order to convince people. All right. Come on, why you say, Fatima, you know nothing about that, bro? No, Thomas, don't strike down Fatima like that, Thomas. You can't do that, Thomas. Come on, man. You can't do that, Thomas. You gotta get to contend with Thomas Awaji. Let me tell you now. They will give you the run for your money, bro. They will give you your money to carry your advice to Joseph Walker. Let me progress here. Already seems like you are exposing everything now. Yes, I have to expose everything. We don't have time, Marilla. We don't have time. I don't I don't lose in anything, Sis Maruda. Let me tell you now. I don't lose in, if I get involved with something, I put my heart and soul into it. I don't lose. And that's why I try to do everything possible. We don't have time. I don't believe people come here and just looking at my face all the time. No. Action must be put into a moving vehicle to start to make things move. We need to strategize. We need to start having meetings now. I'm not here to please Liberian people on Facebook. If I believe that Cummings can be the next president, I want to start sounding the whistle and bell now. There are people around Cummings, they're wasting time. And they're wasting time, I'm not here to waste time. Because the government down there not wasting time. We need to start talking now. Strategy need to start to be getting into places now. Election in Africa, there's no too many diplomacy in there. You got to get on the ground and get the ball rolling. All right? So I'm saying this thing here too because when something go wrong tomorrow, I want to come back to this video and say, did I tell you guys from the beginning? So those of you that don't know me, I'm signing this thing because I'm making video so that when things go wrong tomorrow, I can say, I started it. Yeah, the more I started it here. Yes, the money here. And nobody was saying anything. So I'm not saying it in a negative way. I believe that there are things that can be done. But how fast are they being done? People need to get a message now. We can just sit here and just close our eyes and assume that thing will be done overnight. It takes 21 days for somebody to adapt to a new behavior. It takes another 21 days for them to forget about that behavior. So how many 21 days are we going to be missing in every month before next year election? I don't have that time. All right. So let's keep making progress. I understand what you said, but it's why it is. We have to make progress. All right, I made progress. Yes. All right. Tonia is here. Doris is here. Thank you so much, Doris, for watching. Thomas Awaji still going back and forward here with his stuff. Fatima and Thomas Awaji. Let's see here. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. Trokon say here. Trokon Mose, what specifically do you want to see happening now in the ANC, Randy? What I want to see here now is the establishment of every ANC chapter. ANC folks need to start to gather themselves together in every chapter, and whatever information they need to get, the regional coordinator. You see, they got it in America here, which is very good, but I don't know what they have in Liberia. They need to start to look at things in the back end. Today on the Seku show, there were many people who said, when you go to Liberia, you can't hear about Cummings' name. Look, election is about numbers. I will be very happy when I see press or people within the press organization or people of the press organization in Monrovia, Liberia, going around and start to interview people, having conversation. I want to hear people talking more about Cummings, Boka, and Weah. So I think there need to be more engagement now. We want to see engagement on the ground. We want to see ANC carry out community engagement, whether it's carrying on clean up campaign in the community, whether it is doing anything that is related to humanitarian assistance in the community across the country. Let the ANC be well known. It's all part of community engagement. You're not campaigning basically, but you can have people look in the community and see like something that Phoebe Heron always does, and go around clean some of the still and standing water in the community. Find other projects to do. Put ANC people t-shirt on, go from one community to another, and begin to engage the people. At the end of the day, just sit down and say, look, these are things that can be fixed if we change the administration. So I would like to see more engagement from members of the ANC, regional, community, or whatever organization here they got there to begin to engage. And I think the top official here is time to start to work things out. You can't take all night to sleep. You got to be able to engage people. And 4 o'clock in the morning, if it's like 9 o'clock in Liberia, you get on the phone and start to talk to people. Chairman, yes, how the day going to go today? Already had the plans here. Yango said, JR, what going on? If CDC team come back to get you on board, or what will you stand? I mean, what will be your stand? I can't go to CDC anymore again, Yango. And at the same question, political moderate say to ask me today, if they call you today, no, I'm not going back to CDC anymore. You know why? Since 2018, I have been sounding the bell and whistles. The marriage between CDC and myself is over now. There's no way I can go back to CDC. I'm done. Unless there will be a new CDC where maybe you, Henry Yango, the chairman and the leader of CDC. If you call me now, then I'll be able to go. But not to not McGill, not Weah. No. It will have to be somebody new that is not part of the infected, infested CDC people. No. So that is over. No question, nothing behind that. All right. So I see Ren Ren I met someone why you didn't say go to the thing here today. All right. And then my sister say, Randy. Yes. Yeah, you don't know what Randy. I don't lose while getting something. I do not lose. I do not lose, says Marilla. That's why you see when I'm talking, I talk all my eye open. That's why when I sit down here, I talk until my mouth get dry. I do not like to lose. I always like to win. And winning come with commitment. Winning come with energy. Winning come with plenty implementation. Checking all your I's are dotted, T are crossed. Don't wait for your opponent to keep up to you. I know many people not used to the way I work, but if you want to defeat George Weah, you have to be able to work twice than George Weah. You have to be able to strategize than George Weah. The Facebook popularity here is not my game. I think I will borrow one thing from Thomas. It got to be on the ground. I don't have to be on the ground, but the idea can be on the ground. All right? Let me progress. All right, Riverside process, that's Zambia vision of Zogos. At least they can think. Yep. And we can make them to think too, Riverside Pro. All right. So let's go here now. Let's see. Uh, how do you call it? Jima, Jenna, Cisco, J, or how can President Weah be defeated in the first round? Tell us how would that be done? I cannot tell you right now, bro. I cannot tell you right now. I cannot tell you right now. I want you wasting your time. Yeah, I cannot tell you right now. No way. I cannot tell you right now, bro. I cannot tell you right now. Yeah, I cannot tell you right now. All right, let's proceed here. Let's see here. He said, Randy, do you realistically believe that Cummins can cut down the high unemployment rate in the country? It is not difficult to do. Cummins should not yet promise an exact date. The exponential growth of unemployment in the country will have to go on a path that will start to de-escalate, and it will take time. Predictability and stability are key things that will bring investors to the country. All right. So people are projecting that inflation may start. I don't know to what extent it's going to affect Liberia or what Mr. Cummins can do. You see, when a country take on a new leader, the pressure will be relieved by the people, and the people will have to wait for a certain period of time to begin to see some stability in the economy. So Cummins winning the election is not going to 100% reduce the unemployment rate. Unemployment rate cannot be brought down to zero. But what will encourage the people to see the sound if Mr. Cummins start working towards bringing in the petty investment, working with companies in the country, reducing regulation, helping you and I who sent into Liberia or Liberian that are doing business in the country, reducing the tariff or whatever import or export tax they got on goods and property. You will see Liberian going to the country, creating a free work environment where other Liberians can go and open their own business and hire other Liberians. These are things that can be done to reduce unemployment, take the stress off the government. So if Mr. Cummings administration can predict that things will be fine in the next 4 years, if Mr. Cummings will be able to ensure that stability exists in the country, what will not bring instability, and tell it if Mr. Cummings try to regulate the activities at all the port of entry for petty businesses, many Liberians will go to the country and you start to see people will start to get, to work. Mostly, I believe, Morsorado County, Grand Bassa County, and maybe Magibi County. In my opinion, Bon County and I think Nima, those counties are the one that got more activities in terms of youth population and that are in search of employment. If those counties can be targeted, I think things can work out. But the unemployment rate will be a long-term plan. Over time, it will start to reduce the numbers. Yes. All right. But these are things that Mr. We are not thinking about. So it sucks. All right, Prince, say you want a job. J. Randy, we all know that. So if I wanted a job, Prince Wilson, what make you think I'm not qualified for the job? All right. You got a president order that I don't even understand what he's talking about. Some of you guys live in this country, and but your level of understanding things just go to prove to the well man understanding that sometimes we are too terrible for human being. Politics is interest. Politics is interest. One thing you have to remember: there are political appointees and there are professional appointees. They now something that is killing Liberian in our country as it relates to flooding in our country. Who in our country right now can prevent flooding from happening? Let's just discuss the thing in the context of you want a job. Why is Morovia overflooded? Do you bring the people in the country? If you want to bring the people in the country for putting diet all around, how much education did the government provide to them? The very people who telling you say, oh, somebody want job. What are the report? Prince, are you willing to go to Liberia? I can pay your way starting from next week for you to go to Liberia to live there for the next 6 months. I can buy you that ticket next week and tell you to go to Liberia to go stay there for the next 6 to 9 months. You know you can live over there because the environment is not conducive. Why is not conducive? Because the people who are in position don't understand any damn thing about leadership. But you guys will get coming to make yourself to feed farm because you see George Weah government as a government that is more focused on victory rather than a government that's supposed to begin to provide benefit. Benefit come in terms of having a good community, happy people living across the country, people getting job and be able to feed their family. How many of you guys understand this thing than seeing somebody want a job? You guys not helping the man at all. You guys not helping George Weah at all. And that's why the guy continue to prove to the world that he is not only incompetent, but the people around him themselves. You guys should be ashamed yourself. The man want job. What are they doing over there so much that you can verify? Now, yeah, the people doing well. What are they doing? Or this is just a slim, right? This is just a usual thing. The man want job. So when Samuel told the car and tell you, go tell the man want job. What are they doing in the country over there? So let me ask you the question here. Why can you people be telling the Liberian people that we are the yet took offer to ride expensive cars? We are took offer to big, he built a lot of condominiums. Why can't you guys say those things too to the Liberian people? That you're coming after people who try to criticize the government, but the government services towards the people, you're not even saying it to the Liberian people. Joe, we are built houses for himself. He didn't give you no home. He didn't build nothing for you. But you will come, the man want Jordan. You know, some of you guys, to be honest with you, unless I don't get to see your faces, but just how I label you guys on Facebook, if I see some of you guys in reality, to be honest with you guys, I will not have a conversation with you guys because it ain't worth to having conversation with some of you guys because you guys are fake. I won't lie to you. Prince Wilson, if I see you on the street, only a hello would be okay for me because when you use the platform to promote a disinformation, to deceive people, and you know what you're saying is not the right thing to defend because you got your government in a country that is hurting the people, harming the people, and then you want to come here and say because the man ain't got a job. But those who you defending that you saying that they got a job, what are they doing for the people down there? Let me ask you the question. When you get deported from here, do you think you'll survive in Liberia for the next 4 years? I guess you never want to hear that word deporting from here because you will be going to hell. And even if you're given a choice to leave the United States, you rather go to Somalia or you go to Liberia. I think you will say I'd rather go settle in Somalia than Liberia. The reason I'm asking you the empathy and hardcore question is because you will not be willing to go to Liberia against your will. If you are given a chance to stay in a country and want to visit Liberia, you would rather say, let me go visit Liberia and come back. And of course, that's what you're doing. So I see the dishonesty. And that's why I'm marking each and every one of you guys. This is no joke when I'm sitting here. Maybe you may be joking, but I'm not joking because that's me. People are suffering in our country. And you know why I feel it? Because myself, I live in that country. I know what's suffering me. So there's no joke about these things here. And I think jokes should start somewhere. These guys in the country, what they're living better life. When it rains, the city get flooded. Mr. Toy is not going to take a mattress. Joe, we are not going to take a mattress. Nathaniel Maggie not going to take a mattress. You that saying it here, you will not take your mattress. But there are other people in our country that will be toting their mattress with their children on their back. Do you have feeling for those people? And then tomorrow you say you're going to sit down in the church hall, right? Taking the Bible, going to church tomorrow, go sit down in the church house. No. I will not sit with you in a church hall because you don't have what it called love your neighbor as yourself. You don't have it. And that's why I'm looking up to Cummings to begin to change some of the mindset. Do unto other as you will have them do unto you. Weah should not be the only person living good life in Morovia. Not only is he living good life, but he claimed to be president, and bulk of the people are suffering in the country. We cannot do that. All right, so moving down the home, let's move down the home. Let's move down the home here. Let's see here. I want to look for new people here. Yeah. I want to look for new people here. Okay, let me see here. All right. LB got you. LB got you said Thomas caught his part of the elephant meat before. Yes. Yes, LB got you. Thomas caught his part. And I hope that Thomas will start showing his pictures here so you guys can see. Yes. All right. So Sarah said, wait, what? What's going on here? All right, she just got here. Wait and see. LB got you that what we are here. That's true. That is true. So let Thomas be honest to himself and tell you guys how he enjoyed the ending government. Yes. Pure envy that what he is. Yes. So let Thomas Awaji be able to tell you guys. He enjoyed the ending days. Let me tell you, my friend. Thomas Awaji is my friend. Eddie King went all the way to Seattle. Tomorrow, Awaji purchased his ticket and flew there, and I had took picture of Rawasedi to travel that far. So tomorrow, Awaji had his own preference. He defended Eddie Johnson said, so I don't know why you're having issue with ANC people. Come on, Tomo, let me be real with you here, bro. You know, I don't eat a crab with him, man. I'll tell you the truth. All right? And a message here, J. Randy, you are wasting your time. Cummings can never win election. Trust me now, because you took picture with Cummings, you was promised job in Florida. Wow. You see how the guy can lie on people here? So he never went to Florida, but he said I was promised job in Florida. So those of you who are having second thought about, oh, already talk down to the guy like this. You see the statement he wrote here? Do you see that? Do you see that? Those of you who are in Florida that saw me in Florida, you see what they can write here? Look, when I'm saying things, I don't dislike people. But what they say and what they do are things that I don't like. You see this guy here, he can cause somebody to get killed. Yeah, the Prince guy, he can cause somebody to get killed. And something may tell me that maybe he may have done something bad to somebody in Liberia. So you got to be careful with somebody like this. It happened during the war. They lie on people. People got killed. And some of them sitting around here today, I don't know how many people saw that did not survive today. That is the misinformation, disinformation that this guy is posting up here. So we got to put it up here for you guys to know. That had a line. And for me, this guy myself cannot go anywhere because I will not trust him. I will not trust him because he literally lying here. And I cannot trust him. I mean, that's just me, folks. That's just me. When you have friends, you should learn to know who your friends are. For the sake of politics, you're sending misinformation because right now, that's why they're telling him now, go say the thing, and you're lying on people. So a guy like this, I'm sorry, I can't really, be a friend of him. Maybe on Facebook can be friends, but I can't take that. Yes. Yeah, they could have go personal. That's why it is. And all right, let's go here. All right, so they said he is not talking about you, Randy. I don't know who talking about what. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. LRB guy, you say LRB guy, you say good question, my brother. Okay, let's keep going. And then here, Thomas Awaji say, what is your IQ? You think you are ANC people forcing people down the throat here? I don't know what you're talking about, Thomas. All right, let's keep going down the hall here. All right. Somebody say ANC all the way. All right. Thomas Awaji say yeah, Tewo Congo will do better than Cummings. That's your opinion. All right. Let's see here. George Dekwe say we had talked to the people on the ground and they have said that they are hungry, they have no jobs, sleep in darkness. There you go. There you go, Josh. There you go. And this is something that you can campaign on too, right here. Yep. All right. Yes. And then somebody said, read the whole comment, Sierra. You read the whole comment, Sierra. Thomas Awaji, chill out. All right, the bitterness. Thank you, Wada Fatima. Thank you very much. Appreciate you for that. Let's see it. Thomas Awaji, you already don't know me. I am too disciplined to be big. All right, I'm not gonna read that up. It's no one. Thomas Gates say, if you don't go to Liberia, how come it's going to win? I didn't go to Liberia for Joe. We had to win. What's his name? Thomas Gay. I did not go to Liberia for Joe. We had to win. I was right here, but I was given the opportunity to campaign for George Weah, and I think the opportunity, if it's given to me again, we can sure make the difference. We have to provide shared responsibility. Yes, we have to provide shared responsibility. Shared responsibility means we whatever we have, we can share with other people down there. You see, the CEO of every company that have operation around the globe, the CEO don't go anywhere. Those who work at corporate, they don't visit all the locations at once, but they have means in which they send messages to these people. And it's all about campaign strategy and campaign planning. But that's a very good question there, bro. Yes, that's a very good question. But I don't want to piggyback on that. George Lehman said, if I may ask, this USA that you live in, do the president answer to you by telling him how to run the country, or does the lawmaker do or develop? I don't know what the question was for me. I don't see my name on there, so I don't know. But George, if that question for me, I will just ask that you just state my name. Other than that, maybe I'll just assume that there's a different conversation. Because I believe Comey is the best man for Liberia. Yes, Victoria, if you believe that, then you just got to work towards it. That's how I see it. All right. Everything is about faith. All right. All right. Let's see here. Thomas here. Randy, start fooling the people. I'm not fooling the people, Thomas. It's true. See, because it's not in your interest. So you fooling the people. But when you are going and telling people about Ellie, I don't know how many people told you that you are fooling the people. And you know that one thing CDC did when I was campaigning for them. Yes. When I was campaigning for CDC, I was asked to not engage people who were close to me. And I blacked them. Thomas Awaji was black for 1 year when I was campaigning for CDC. By the time we hit October, the men they were giving that black everyone who are your close friends. So what did I do? I blacked Thomas Awaji. I blacked him on Facebook. I blacking on WhatsApp. I blacking on regular number. I never spoke to Thomas Awaji until Mr. Weah became president. And then after that, I released Mr. Thomas Awaji. Because one, it was a mandate that was sent forward that we got to carry on. When you're on a mission, you don't get distracted. Yes. Rescue Liberia, Save Liberia 2023. That's a very good symbol there, Fatima. Thank you very much for that. I love that slogan. Yes. Enjoyment feeling, bitterness kick in. I love that. 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 Marina, ready tonight. Plenty of you all need to come together. Praise. All right. No, but it's good to have the kind of conversation. Yeah, you need to have the kind of conversation. Yeah, I believe that. So Robert said, Proce, Randy, do you think the war and economic crime should be a paramount concern to the coming administration? yes, if the Liberian people, one thing they could also do to Reverse Pro, I think the election commission, all right, need to put this very question not in the way it is written now. I think they need to add that to this coming election to say, do you prefer the economic and war crime code? If majority of people say yes, then of course the president can make that his agenda. And I think that the way I will approach that, yes, that's how I will approach that. Yes, to ask the people as to whether they need it or not. Yes. All right. Fedra said, I think I will campaign for ANC in Lofa, but meanwhile, I am looking for a job in this government. Yes, it could be upfront. It could be upfront, Fedra, because it's all about interest. It's all about interest. And, there's nobody who will want to see one thing about Liberian people, man, said they feel that you must just support a party for free. Look at all the young people that are at the warehouse today in this Biden administration. These were young girls and young guys that used to be all on CNN providing analysis. They got, but Liberian people, they just get that kind of, I won't say stigma about, oh, you get into something, it should be free. No, there's nothing free. There's nothing free. That's why the country is like that. You got to be real. You want something, you got to say, I want it. All right? Because it's you who's spending your time. All right, Gabriel T. I think Janana Junior say, Randy, sometimes say the truth to your leader. Coming is not a winning candidate. My brother, President Weah, will win. Yeah, that's the same thing people say about President Weah, right? Is that he was not going to win election. We defended President Weah, all right? But I don't see that as more logical. I see that as more personal. And your comment is more personal than being logical. It is not going to happen overnight, folks. All right, let me see what WhatsApp Pro says here. But Manipa, I got you something for this. Okay, let's see here. So Fatima is still going. Oh, Vivian, how you doing, Vivian? I just reading Vivian come here. Randy, let the man want you to bring the messy part of that. Oh God, I know, right? Or nothing for nothing in Liberia, no monkey work, baboon draw. There you go, no monkey work. But Liberians need to be understanding the thing. They just feel that when people campaign, they should just walk away free. We need another major corporation in Liberia, the Firestone Bond Mines. Yeah, that's true. And to help cut down unemployment, I couldn't agree with you more. You think you there, you adding your thing in there. All right, let's see. Do good dollar. Let me see what dollar see. This is a very strange one here. Both about I don't know what you remember. It's somebody name. I'm not too sure. How sure you we will be better president than Mr. Weah, because Mr. Weah is very incompetent. He got no experience, and I think coming with such a big something. I don't know whether he's referring to me or not, but I think coming got more experience in people management than Adeko is. Tomorrow, why you say there's nothing wrong with people looking for a job? Yes, you're right. There's nothing wrong with people looking for a job. We have to be honest to ourselves. And, but I just like bring people just feel that, and, when you say I'm looking for a job, there's something wrong with that. And, but for me, I'm not looking to get hired by this government because I feel that my role in consulting will help me a lot. And, in my view, I got a lot to offer. So I believe that giving me the opportunity to the government of the USA build you a home. I don't know who George keep talking about here, but George, the United States government don't build home for people, but they provide different means for people to get jobs. And I think should work with the Senate instead of people taking $30,000, instead of we are building houses, put the money into some type of fund so that people who are in authority can provide these things based on the people need. Let me see. Sylvester said, J. Randy, why pay attention to a pay agent like Prince? I know, right? Sometimes you gotta address them too. I love to tell people the truth. Yes, I love to tell people the truth. Victoria said, me pa $10,000 a month to campaign for anybody. Yes, I mean if you have the qualification, they will pay you to campaign. Yes, if you have the qualification. The fact that how they call it, they find that backer reseller in the United States yet. I never been to Liberia before. Liberia government giving me $10,000 every month, Victoria. This guy never been to Liberia. You know how Liberia look like. But no citizen see anything about that though. No citizen. Every month, backer reseller getting his money for free. Yep. But even getting money for free. All right. Let me see here. Professor Michelle, yep, that is reasonable. I will do all the way. All right. Let's see here. So I see a conversation going on here. Time will tell. Let's see here. So Parry, I think it's Paddy. I'll just type the name there. Time will tell Dapo. Yes, I agree with you on that too. I like your perception. John said there is no way that any opposition can win any presidential election in Liberia if they don't conduct a censor and correct the next voter poll. Yes, that's true. I couldn't agree with you more. Because John, I think I got the audio coming up here. Yes, we're gonna listen to this here, and then we'll be, I think John is right. So what John has said, let's listen to this interview.
Some
here.
People from the day of vote.
Yeah, let's listen to this here.
Presidential elections over incumbent Edgar Lungu, Hichilema had over 171,000 votes versus the 110,000 garnered by Lungu in the results for 15 of the Southern African nations, 156 constituencies. The winning candidate must acquire more than 50% of votes to avoid a second round runoff. All right, I want to get to the very latest now and bring in Arthur Sikopo. Arthur is from Channel Africa. He joins us now live, our sister Channel Africa. Arthur, thank you very much indeed for coming on. What's the latest you're hearing from Zambia in terms of vote counting?
Thanks, Glenn. Vote counting has been going on since on the 12th of August when we voted. That is the day before yesterday. And currently what is happening is that they are tallying those votes and just trying to ensure that they are in tandem before they are announced. We saw the first set of results being announced this morning. That was at 01. That is when the first set of results were announced by the Electoral Commission of Zambia, the body mandated to handle elections in the country. So right about now, we are waiting for another set to be announced of results from different parts of the country and from different parts of the constituencies in the country.
Arthur, we're just losing you there a bit, but hopefully that line will clear up. I just want to talk to you about something that I saw this morning, and it's been doing its rounds. It is an ex parte order for leave to apply for judicial review. I was wondering if you have verified this document. It has to do with regard to the block access of WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and Messenger services in the entire country. What's the latest with regard to this?
Glenn, that is a very authentic document, and Chapter 1 Foundation took up that issue and went to court. What really happened is that on the 12th of August, as we were voting, somewhere around 13 hours, that is when some of us noticed that our WhatsApp wasn't working. Some people's Facebook hasn't been working. Of course, mine at some point stopped working as well. As we speak right about now, WhatsApp for many people, in fact, for everyone in Zambia, is not working. So what we are using right about now is just virtual private networks, that is VPN. So everyone, in fact, VPN today is one of those commonest terms in the country because it is quite new to many. So that is what we have resorted to using this time around, just to get over what has been happening or what is happening. So that particular issue was taken to court, and as of this morning, Chapter 1 Foundation, the organization that took that issue to court, was threatening to now sue ZICTA, Zambia Information Communication Technology Authority, of contempt of court, because even up to date they haven't yet, internet hasn't yet come back to its normal use or to its normal and that as well. Seeing that that issue was taken to court, and ZICTA was supposed to act. ZICTA is the main regulatory authority of ICTs in Zambia, and of course regulates internet.
And how have the citizens of Zambia reacted to this latest development?
they feel saddened, they feel betrayed. But of course, it doesn't come as a shocker. Before elections, we had, I think, a week or two before elections, we had rumors that the government was planning to shut down the internet before, during, and after voting, so as to black out citizens from probably maybe sharing information about elections, sharing election results before they are announced. So that is then that is when the government now responded through Information Permanent Secretary Amos Molupenga to say that government was not in any way trying to block the internet or trying to gag the internet or trying to do anything to the internet. But days later, which was now on the actual poll day, we just saw Facebook missing. We just saw WhatsApp missing. Some people from the day of voting to date have not yet been on WhatsApp because they have not yet gone or downloaded the VPN networks just to help them circumvent the blockade of the internet through WhatsApp.
Arthur, the latest reporting we have is that Zambia's opposition leader Hakainde Hichilema has taken an early lead in that country's presidential elections over the incumbent Edgar Lungu. Has things since changed at this hour? And what more can you tell us about this opposition leader? Do you still have Arthur? Are you still with us?
I'm here, Blair.
Right.
I missed your question, yes. I think, at the end.
The connection is an issue, but let me repeat. With regards to Zambia's opposition leader, the latest reporting that we have is that Hakainde Hichilema has taken an early lead against the incumbent Edgar Lungu. I want to know, has things changed at this hour? And what more do we know about this Zambia's opposition leader, his stance? Nope. Yes?
Well, Glenn, things are for a set of other official results. But currently, the results that everyone has, the official results that have been announced by the Electoral Commission of Zambia are saying that Edgar Lungu is behind Hakainde Hichilema. Hakainde Hichilema is said to be leading, according to the official results that we have from the 15th.
All right, guys, so we'll try to wrap it up here. Let me just read the last comment here from my good old friend here, Michael Tipperson here. So Michael Tipperson he's asking me, let me go back to his original question here. He did ask me this question. Let me see. I already answered that, but he wanted to know. Michael Tipperson actually asked me if I am supporting Mr. Cummins. Let me put this here. Yes, Michael Tipperson, I have finally decided to throw my support behind Mr. Cummins. I am not a member of the ANC, but I think the ANC leader, I believe, is in a direction, is in a pathway that I believe will help improve the life of our people. So yes, short answer, yes, I am supporting Mr. Cummins. And I think I remember you asking me to call you today while you were on the Seku show. But if you want further detail, you can call me up. We can discuss that because we are pressed with time right now. And I'm about to shut the show down. But long answer short, yes, I am supporting Mr. Cummins. Yeah, so that's where we are. And I think a lot of good people, including yourself, Michael Tipperson, and political moderator too. I think you know him. We had many times on the radio, on the ground. When he was on the ground, he called me today. We had a very good conversation. Yeah, and that's what many people don't understand about Jerry. since 2010, I have been very much engaged with politics in Liberia, and thank God for the technology. And I believe that technology go a long way. And as part of my career, I do have a degree in technology, and I think technology help a lot. So I believe in that. I don't have to travel far, and to get to places. Technology can take me there in a second or maybe up to a minute. So yeah, so I'm okay with that. All right. Somebody say, let's see here. Somebody say, hi, so you have been hired by Mr. Cummings? No, I did not get hired by Mr. Cummings. I willingly decided to support Mr. Cummings. It's not higher. Yes. If I gotten hired by Mr. Cummings, I will be telling you guys. See, one thing about Liberians, Liberia is a country where people assume things rather than understanding things. And the amount of negativities with assumption that we have among ourselves as a country, I mean, as a people from a country, kind of equate to our level of just assuming things. And I don't think that's right. Yes, yeah, I don't think that's right. We should not just be assuming things, and so Mr. Comey hired you. No, Mr. Comey did not hire me. All right. I took upon myself. It is a voluntary thing for the people of Liberia. Those who are hired to do the job in the country are not doing the job. You guys who support, especially the Weah administration, I think you guys should do yourself a favor and to be how they call it, to be able to explain to the Liberian people. This is very serious. And, it just goes to show that we as Liberians, especially those who are in politics, we continue to shame and name ourselves. And somebody say, okay, but you said you wanted to be higher. Yeah, there are times that I wanted to be higher, but I can change my mind to say I would do a voluntary work. And if I say I want to be higher, there's nothing wrong to say I want to change from being hired to be a volunteer. It is being. It depends on what I want to do. When I started campaigning for George Weah and took my own money and bought my software, Weah did not hire me. I took it upon myself. And so how many of you guys will come out and say, hey, Mr. Weah, Brandy did everything for you, but what's going on? Yeah, will not say that because that's how different most of you guys are. And but it's not for me, it's about Liberia. And if we are win the election today, everyone will go to Liberia. There will be Liberian people begging us for help. You will not kind of say, oh, you know what, Joe, we ain't getting man, Joe, so you shouldn't beg the man for money. You will not say that. But I would tell the Liberian people if I ever visit Liberia. And if I ever visit Liberia, anybody I will say, oh chief, can you give me something? I said, no, I'm not working. So and why you want me to get you money? Why you want me to get you money? If I visit Liberia and anybody walk up to me and say, my man, can you help me? I say, what do you want me to help you for? For what? And I didn't get job from Weah. What you gave me money for? And all you guys will say because the person didn't give you job. So how sure are you that I'm doing the JRN? Please put in that application for where my COS. And you can vet the proper people. With the COS, Thomas, would you mind being very open with the COS? And COS means so many things, So please open up the COS. What does that? What you mean by that, Thomas? That's some type of initial. I want you to open that up because I don't want to give my own interpretation of COS. So try to explain that 3-letter, words there. All right. All right. Let's see which one here, guys. Thomas, I'm waiting for you to explain that word over there because I'm pressed with time. Let's see. Chief of staff. No, I don't want to be chief of staff. I think they already got a chief of staff, but I don't want to be chief of staff. I want to see myself as a strategist. That's what I want to do. I want to work as a strategist, help to participate, on other stuff. I'm already in another division of the comics team, and I'm very appreciated in that role they gave me. But I think there need to be more things that need to be done, and we don't have the time right now. And I will continue to sound a whistle. There need to be more engagement by the ANC folks on the ground. And I think that pressure can come from the high ups in the ANC and try to trickle down. I don't think sitting down on Facebook here, having large audience going to solve the problem. I think part of the strategic planning or plan need to engage the people on the ground, and there is not enough time. I know everyone respond differently, but for me, I believe that from my end, things should start to move and move very fast. We all don't have to move at the same pace. You see, in war strategy, World War One, World War Two, there were different entry points into Germany and all other countries that either Hitler had control over. There were some troops that were moving faster, and there were other troops that were moving slower. I believe in moving faster because time, to me, should not be, should not be wasted. All right. Somebody said GMB. GMB not going nowhere. Yes, good camera. Good camera. All right, Randy, can you call them out? What do you mean, Sis Maruda? I don't understand. Who should I call out? Can you call them out? ANC? I don't know. Let me kind of to Sekou Kamara. Sekou Kamara. Let me Sekou Kamara looking serious on a picture like that. The GMP now win. Shit, it will be trouble in that tower. Let me tell you right now. Sekou Kamara is serious, my man. That kind of fake, you can't go do can people run away. Let me tell you now. Yeah, Sis Marula, let me see. Say, you do. I don't know. You want me to call name? No, I don't know. Or CON need to be in Liberia. Jay Randy scared to go to Liberia. I'm not scared to go to Liberia. I'm basically. I'm not scared to go to Liberia. I have obligation. You say I'm looking for a job, but my job guy is very important to me. All right. Yeah, I'm not afraid to go to Liberia, but I don't yet have the time. Victoria Mitchell. I don't have the time, Victoria Mitchell. What's up, my brother? Garakpara. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm okay here. I'm fine. I don't have the time to go to Liberia right now, Victoria Mitchell. I know you go there, you enjoy yourself. I am hearing about a division among the ANC in the diaspora. Is that true? I don't have privilege to that information that Thomas Awaji, and I cannot speak to that. Why didn't the inner circle go to Jacksonville? I'm not too sure about that, Thomas. Maybe you are privileged to that other information, but for me, I was a guest, and right after I came back and I declared my intention to support Mr. Cummings or whatever happening internally, I don't have no clue about that. The ANC member that need to work along with you. Oh, you mean no? I don't know. I'm not privileged to give up information now, says Marula, but I am in a committee. We are looking at some specific, documentation, so I can release that out here. I can just get tip of the iceberg. But for me, I'm just more, engaged. What I would like to get from the ANC folks, for me, is to be able to get, more access on the ground than what I have personally, because the broadcast that I'm doing on High FM is not of the ANC. It's from my Big Five. And I think some of my Big Five are very disappointed, because I had taken side, which is very sad. Yeah, it's very sad because those are guys who stuck along with me, and because I had taken side, some of them are backing away, but you have to diversify to get things. I believe that Liberia is at a very major bad crossroad, and the only way we can make the country better is for each of us to take a side that we believe would be best for the country. So I think I cannot just remain on the fence, or I can remain in the middle, because if I want to see change happening in Liberia, I should be able to take a side. And I think the only side that I can take now is Mr. Cummings, because he hasn't been given the opportunity to serve that country. And I think it would be very unfair to him if he is not given the opportunity to serve at least for the first 6 years. I won't judge Mr. Cummings if he's not given any opportunity to serve. That's the same position I had 6 years ago in 2017, that if Mr. Weah is not given the opportunity, Mr. Weah, people will not get to see who Mr. Weah actually is. And Liberian people actually listen to some of us. and they voted Mr. Weah into office. So I would like to see Mr. Cummings in that same faction as well too. Yes. So somebody said here, I have been going to Liberia since 1998 and every year too. So I know Liberia very good. Well, nothing wrong with you going to Liberia all the time. I mean, that's a privilege for you. Have you reached out to Mr. Cummings about your concern? I met Mr. Cummings, and there are people here who who work with Mr. Cummings, and I'm looking forward to hearing from them. There are people I have spoken to already to get to Mr. Cummings. It is up to them to speed up the process. If they don't speed up the process, it's up to them because I saw it happening to George Weah, and I'm not here to force anybody. But what I can do here is to make sure that every one of you guys, including Liberians, be able to hear what I have to say. But I will not say that there is not Fina Bono, there is not Nathaniel McGill or Samuel Toer within the Edisana Cummings circle. There are some people that want to have that behavior, and for me, I don't buy into that behavior. But I don't think Cummings himself is like that. Randy, please bring some of the ANC inner circle on your show. Well, I don't know, Thomas. Bring it will be by I would say if they are willing voluntarily, they can come on the show. But I think my message should be more about getting to the people of Liberia. That is my primary goal, to get the people on the ground. All right. I don't know what you mean by internet citizen in Victoria. I don't know what you mean by internet citizen. There's no such thing as internet citizen. Because the fact that people who go to online school and get degree, I don't know what you call an internet citizen. No. You see, one thing you have to realize, Vic, technology is going to take over the world. Yes, technology will take over the world. And if we be in broad day denial, it's not going to help. Today, we're seeing things happening in Liberia. I have to say that it's right in our backyard. So there's no such thing as internet citizen. The fact that you can interact with people, technology is really going to change things around Victoria. When you start to see the big picture about the metaverse, I mean, it's no laughing business. Technology is going to take over the world. Yes, it will take over the world. Yes. So, but it's strange. It's just coming. So it's something different. Kofa, I was around the area the other day. I asked for you. They said you were at work. I went there to get some African food. I went there, but you were not there. But it's a pleasure to have you here. What are some of the strategies you have in mind that you believe will benefit ANC? One, ANC need to start to engage the people on the ground. I don't know how long you were here, but this coming election will be more about the economy and unemployment. And vast majority of the people who are affected are the youth in the country. They are the highest population of unemployment and limited opportunities. Two, the strategy should focus on the demographic because that also tie into the youth unemployment. And then the geographic, looking at specific counties. So these are areas that need more strategy in order to get stuff done. Yes. Let me see what Vivian said. When you are truly on the side, or when you are truly on the side slash interest of Mama Liberia, you will be flexible in moving around as long as you keep your focus on the issue. You couldn't have said it better. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate you for that, Vivian. Thank you very much. Do you share your show with some ANC members? Yes, I do share my show with ANC members, and ANC members need to come to every show we have. You see, the best thing about sedition, look, it had not been for Joe Weah, let's say if Joe Weah had been a very good person, Marilla, I won't be talking for ANC. One thing I like about CDC, once sedition get to know you talking in their favor, they will come and find you. That one thing I give them credit for. Yes, they were always willing to go to where anybody had gone. But I think for ANC is something that would take time, but I don't think they have time right now. Yeah, they don't have time. But that I will give to ANC, I mean to CDC. Yes. Since you are very good. Thomas, what did you say? Randy, you have become the face of the ANC. No, I'm not the face of the ANC. No, I am not the face of the ANC. I am only doing my thing as a concerned citizen of Liberia, looking out for our people. I am not the face of ANC. No, I am too below premature to be the face of the ANC. No, I'm only trying to do my part. Yes. With all of the ANC, it's up to them. The ANC media team need to engage people. Just if the ANC is an organization we have believe, then they need to put in place structure, because every campaign must have a campaign plan, they must have a campaign strategies and stuff like that. So they need to put things together. So that's where we are. Any more question? I'm getting tired. I need to go to bed. Any more question? Any more question? I'm waiting. Any more question? Any more question? Let me see here. Randy, invite them anyway. No, it's voluntarily. They see the show all the time. If they want to come, they can come. Yes, they want to come, they can come. But I want to make my show a direct message to the Liberian people. Yes, I will talk to them offline, and I have been talking to them offline. But I want to make my show like a one way. ANC will need more official on the ground in Liberia than being on social media. That's true. But also too, Henry Yango, ANC will need to start to train the young soldiers on the ground. And I think people who are, you see, the plan can be developed either abroad or it can be developed on the ground. With today, with technology, there are a lot of things you can do, Yango, and you know that. People go to work, Thomas Awaji work with people from different parts of the world. They sit down, they have Zoom meeting, they exchange ideas, they get documentation. We have that technology. And I go to Victoria, who talk about internet citizen. People can be from different countries and discuss documents and send it to whoever needs it, and they start to implement those things. That's the beauty that technology has done to cut time and energy. Back in the day, people used to read letter, go on the plane or on the ship, come to America, and go back. But nowadays, technology has made life so easy. So it's very, very easy now. So as far as people go on the ground, yes, there are a few people that should be on the ground. But the key thing there, Nyango, is for them to be able to have the plan and the strategy and be able to distribute them to the young people regionally in the country and have them engaging the people. Yes. Yeah, Johnny, good night, bro. I myself, I'm gonna be hitting that bear very soon, and I don't think I'll get her anytime soon. You are exposing it again. Exposing what? I don't know. Exposing what? ANCP. I want to see Duke and Emery on your show. Yeah, Duke and Emery got a show. I spoke to Duke in Jacksonville. Then Duke said he was going to follow up with me. I think he said they got a show where they come on and stuff like that. But I'm still looking forward to that. And I think it will be something good that we can do. Yes. I think that's something else we can do. So, but I would just want for everybody to be on the same page when it comes to the messaging. And that's one of the things I always listen to Mr. Cummings when he says stuff. So whenever Mr. Cummings is speaking, I usually take my time and listen to him because I want to know what he has to say or what he's saying. So that way, during my time, I will be able to disseminate the information. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for the opportunity. I know one person that is enjoying the show right now is nobody else but Mr. Henry Yango, because I think Yango is in his daylight time, so he's actually enjoying. Monyu is here. Oh, brother Monyu, how you doing, man? How you doing, brother Monyu? Long time. And then Estrada took JJ said Thomas Awaji. Why now? Oh, okay. Duke is here. That's Duke is here. Yeah, so I spoke to Duke, and Duke, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, so I spoke to Duke. He runs his own show, and he invited me for us to have the competition. This and just to summarize one of the shows, but in each and every one of our ways, I mean, we can come together and do a show. But I think it will be better, that we continue to spread out, and in each and every one of our ways be able to carry out things to be done. Yes, I know. So yes, so we can have the show, because when we ran the CDC show, we have folks that were in Morovia. We had Eugene Fagon. We had myself. So what we used to do, once in a while, Fagon and myself, along with my buddy Tunis, we hang here and decide on the strategy we have, and then we'll go on our different show. Once in a while, Fagon will appear on our show and just come and release some of his messages, and then we'll do the same for him too. And then also too, we will also go, how do you call it, we'll also go to Morovia and broadcast as well too. Yes. Somebody said, Randy, can you please try to invite Mr. Cummings on the show? You know why? I don't know. I mean, it is not my style, it is not my ambition or my anticipation to bring Mr. Cummings on my show. But if he's willing to come on my show, I will bring him on my show. But just to come and say hi to the folks here. But to bring Mr. Cummings, I have a long interview. Let me say this: my strength doesn't lie in interviewing people. For me, it's the other way around. My strength lies in pushing my message forward. That's my strategy. There are people who are good at bringing somebody down and having good conversation with them. I try in that other area, but that's not my strength to bring Mr. Cummings. Oh, Mr. Cummings, how you do that? No. I'm a strategist, and that's my role here, is to look at things and find plan or develop plan around it. So I mean, I can bring him if you want to, but it would just be a stop by. How you guys doing? Maybe say one or two things and then move on. That just me. But to say I'm going to bring him here to be on a 4 hour, if he does decide to do that, maybe I will get somebody in who will come and help in our life, but not to bring somebody here to talk all this time. Yeah, remember, I'm not a talk show host. Yes, I mean, I'm a professional in a different way, but politically, I look at more strategy in what I do. Let's see here. Let me see here. Somebody say here, I want to be in charge because I will be a great leader. Why should I bother with election? All right, I don't know who's that. Let me see. So the person say making Liberia good again. Yep, I couldn't agree with you more. Sis Marilla say, Randy, try him, please say hi. What do you mean by please say hi? I don't understand, Sis Marilla. I don't know what you're talking here. Tomorrow, I saw, bro. I don't know. Let's see here. I would like to make a great leader. Let's see here. You keep repeating yourself. I don't know what you're repeating yourself here for. Let's see here. I am sure Mr. Cummings would like to come on and greet us. Yes, that's something that maybe I could speak to Yasini. I could speak to Ados and see what they can do to get him here to say hi. But that's something that need to be arranged. It has to be arranged, and I don't mind. To say hi to us. Oh, that's what you mean. All right. At least we have come down to something. Yes. So Sis Marilla, yes. Yes, I will try to reach out to people that I can contact. I will get to Yasini. I will get to Edos Manga. I will get to Rosalind to see what needs to be done and see what would be the best time for him to stop by and say hi. So yes, I will be able to reach out and let people know as well too. Yes. Let's see here. Ciara is saying here. Estrella, don't mind that one there. I will call you later. All right, Yango saying something here. Some of us would like to hear from him and also ask him some questions. All right, if you guys want to do that, that's fine. I will see what I can do. Yes, I will see what I can do. Can you call him yourself? I don't have his number. I believe he requested from my contact from Rosalind. I don't know whether Rosalind had done that. I will hope that she will do that, because if she doesn't do that, that will not make me too happy. All right, because that one thing I like to be straight up with people. If I'm on a team and I don't see things going well, I'm not going to hide it. Even my boss in this country here, he know me for my straightforwardness, and so I will be expecting Sis Rose to acknowledge me and say, "Hey, Randy, I give you your information to Mr. Cummings." I hope she does that, because if she doesn't do that, I will not be happy about that. I'm going to say it right now here. Yes, I'm going to say it. That one of the reasons CDC and myself, we couldn't get along, because if we are to be out here trying to make sure that we get the Liberian people ears, the last thing we want to have is internal conflict. Mr. Cummings should be available to everybody who will like to have access to him. If it's true, whoever in the front, let that person be very proactive in getting to Mr. Cummings and getting back, getting to Mr. Cummings and getting back. And it don't necessarily have to be Mr. Cummings himself getting back if he decide, but the staff up between Mr. Cummings and people out here, that person should be very reactionary in getting things done. Because one thing you don't want to see is people wasting time and people killing, and people killing time. Yes. Let's see. Mipa, I want to hear him say, yeah, hello. Yes. Okay. So I see a lot of people here are trying to, get Mr. Cummings to come on the show here. So we'll do everything possible. Tomorrow I will start the ball rolling, start reaching out to people. Mr. is the most down to earth person he will ever meet. I am sure if you ask him to appear on your show. Yes, I did talk to Mr. Cummings, and I will try to get him here and see what I can do. But like I said, again, one thing is based on you guys. You guys want to hear Mr. Cummings come on the show here. That's something that I would do, because it is you guys who come here to support the show. And in every way, I will do my best to speak to folks tomorrow and see what they can do. Just get his schedule whenever he's going to appear here. We bring him here, and I think that will give you guys satisfaction. So I'll be looking forward to that as well. Yes. They are still profiling you. They can profile me all they want. I don't care. The left doesn't go around. Mr. Cummings should not be profiling people. Why should they be profiling me? Myself profiling them. Liberia does not build on profile. The people on the ground does not build on profile. What would they be profiling me for? I don't understand. Why would they be profiling me? Profiling me for what? Come on, Vic. Profiling me for what? Like, I mean, somebody preaching for somebody. What difference does that make? Cummings should not have no boundary at all. And the too much of red tapes need to get away. There are a lot of people out there. All right. I understand it can be provided, but this is not time to provide anybody here. As well as do JJ, my motivation multiple whenever I listen to the business tycoon. Okay. Nobody providing anybody. That's far from truth. There you go. Thank you, Duke. I like that answer. I don't think I'll be answering before you get, but thank you right there, Duke. Yeah. Thank you, Duke. Yeah. Nobody providing anybody. I don't think anybody providing me here. So because like I said, I'm not in a position to bring Mr. Cummings on the show, because that's not my intent. When we campaign for Weah, we didn't have Weah to come on our show. The conversation among us were only with those who are the strategy team. And let me say this to everyone here. I'm not a big fan of being in the big picture. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of being in the big picture. I don't like to be in the big picture. Yeah, I don't like to be in the big picture. I'm a guy who always like to be in the background to get the job done. And like I said, for example, if Mr. Cummings win the election, I'm done with CDC. I mean ANC. I'm gone. I'm going to be moving on to another chapter. Once I'm part of something that gets successful, I'm moving on, because that's just who I am. And I see myself as a loner. Let me put it that way. Just keep going, just keep going. But for the sake of those here who want to get coming on the show here, I will try to make that connection tomorrow, and see what can be done. All right. Yes, there's a very good guy that many of you guys don't know. His name is Adolf Lawrence. I mean Adolf Munger. Trust me. Very, very street gentleman. I will post a picture of him myself tomorrow. But that gentleman, if you saw the picture where I'm standing with Mr. Cummings, guy in a maroon shirt. Very nice guy. If you ever get to meet Adolf, I'm not lying to you. You'll be amazed. So very nice guy. I'm telling you guys right now. Very nice guy. Very, very nice guy. I have not met that guy uh until this gone visit to Jacksonville, but he is very, very, very cool. There are some documents that he gave me and that I use on the show here. Yes, he's very, very good. Yes. If I were to work with anybody in Liberia, it would be Adolf. I'm lying to you. I mean Adolf. I'm not lying to you guys. He has that American style that I think is good for our country. Yes. Until you meet him, you gotta trust what I'm telling you. Yes. Yes. You gotta trust what I'm telling you. Adolf is a very nice guy. Yeah, that's my Sando brother there. You meet Adolf Lauren, Matilda where? Yes. Adolf is very nice. I'm glad to you guys. Yes. J Randy, the time is not in Communist team favor because they have. Yes, I understand, and that's one of the reasons why. And Yango, you're right. We are pressed with time, and that is why I am not so big about getting Cummings here because I think Cummings has done enough, and it's up to those out on the field to do their part as well. So, but like I said, I will have him here. Yes. Thank you, Better Stewart. Yes, Better Stewart. Yes. I mean, he's a very nice guy, to be honest with you guys. I will not lie to you guys. I had never seen any Liberian like Ada. I will not lie to you guys. I'm principle minded, and if I tell you something, it's true. He never frown. Any document when he give it to you, to be honest with you, any document you want, it just at your fingertip like this. When he busy, you tell him I'm busy, and you can get back to him. That's one person that I ever seen. In fact, he was so instrumental in getting what his name to for me to get to talk to Mr. Cummings. Yes. People need to understand that every librarian should be able to critique ABC. There you go. There you go. Yeah. And those of us who support him and against people critiquing him. Yes, I think the issue is when it goes beyond critiquing to being disrespectful. Yep, I couldn't agree with you more. Nobody profiling Randy. There you go. Thank you. And let me say this. I will stop. I won't read the whole thing yet. But let me say this. Duke is a very intelligent guy. I met Duke, and like I said, that photo we took up front, it was Duke, his wife, and I think it was Lofa Julius and Sienna was standing there, and then Mr. Cummings just came and said, "Oh, you're taking the picture here. I want to be in this." Yeah, but I met Duke. Like I said, my being over there, one thing I would give the ANC folks, even though sometimes I can fire up on them, everything that I ever said, they never came back to my face. I mean, you're listening to the guy who were on who called on the Sickle Show this evening. This afternoon. You're ready today. You are drinking to Mr. Cummings. When I went to see the ANC folks in Jacksonville, not a single fly, as in FLY, came up to me and said, I saw you talking to Cummings. No. So when I heard a guy from another opposition, I was like, yes, that's how you can tell, a class from a crass, as in CRASS. CLASS is completely different from C, like Roman say, RASS. The ANC people understand that, like what Duke just wrote. The party, the members, including Mr. Cummings, they are all open to criticism. But when you start saying those things to other people, they become very defensive. So yes, they say it and they go by it. But I would say this to many Liberians: do not stand far away and judge the ANC folks. Why it is true that when I attended one event, they have invited me to go to another event as well. But my goal here is to make sure that I get the message to the Liberian people. The people in our country suffering too much. They are suffering. Every one of you guys, Victoria and everyone, they passed the same way. You went in our country, you were in different car, having good time, you took all the pictures, and posted it on Facebook. But those were just short, temporary time you're spending in the country, right? And what happened next? Your return and came to the United States. But the reality exists with the people on the ground that George Weah and the others are misusing and abusing. And this is where my heart goes. And if I see someone that coming who say we are fighting for the soul of that country, that means there is nothing left. The flesh is gone, the bone has been melted. It's only the soul. And when the soul is gone, then that body is completely gone for good. We don't want that. I am Ginny M. Flomo, aka Jimmy. I just graduated from China University of Mining and Technology with a bachelor degree in safety science, engineering, and technology. I've already completed my 4-year program and I have to return back to my motherland from China, but I am finding it difficult to purchase a So were you sent there by the Liberian government? I mean, I'm sorry for laughing, but it's just that part making me laugh. So, Jimmy, I mean, can I call you Jim? Jim, let me interact with you a little bit here, right? So, were you sent there by the government or did you go on a scholarship? So, please, all right, so let me continue that. But I am finding it difficult to purchase a plane ticket for myself in order to get back home. So, it is an emergency call to anyone to please help and help fight for me to get a plane ticket which will take me back home. So the question for you here is, all right, so you didn't go on a government. Wait, hold on here, let me see here. So Jim, you are answering my question that you did not go on a government scholarship. Am I right? If you understand the question, please answer yes. You did not go to China on a government scholarship. Did you? I look forward to that answer coming up. All right, he said on a local scholarship. All right. So yeah, he said, so he said on a local scholarship. On a local scholarship. All right. So you went on a local scholarship. All right. Let me see here. He said, okay, on a local scholarship. So you're done with school now. So this should be an SOS call for the government. So Jimmy, have you contacted the foreign ministry in China? Because not the government. Yes, I got the answer now, not the government. So my question here is, did you contact the Liberian embassy? I know what I know sent you because I had a friend during Eddington who went there and got a PhD. He and I were in contact, but he was sponsored by the government. So have you contacted the government? Let me see here. Let me bring Jimmy back here. Jimmy, did you contact the embassy in Liberia? I mean, in the Liberian embassy in China, and then feedback from there? Because this is not right. You know, as far as your feeding goes, I don't know how you're surviving over there. I'm looking forward to his answer here. So let's see here. Sierra, I think CC Abraham is already on board. He and I spoke today. He's doing well from his end there. So Jimmy, I don't know. I mean, if you want, I mean, if you want, I can send your information to the minister of I can send your information to the minister of how they call it, the Minister of Presidential Affairs, Mr. Nathaniel McGill and Mr. Samuel Tue. I can pass the information on to them and they can pick it up from there. But I will not be able to engage in that much. Yes. Thomas say, Randy, leave that other one alone. Which one again, Thomas? Let's see. They are not responsible. Yeah, but you are a citizen of the country, so they should be able to help you up. Yeah, they should be able to help you out. Yeah, that's true, Siada. I couldn't agree with you more. And Siada was very instrumental. I will say this. Siada was very instrumental. I remember when I spoke to Cummings, if I were right from the same position here, when I spoke to Cummings, Siada have been very, very instrumental. Ada Lawrence and of course Asiba Tupa. Those are the three people that got me. And and then when I arrived in how they call it, when I arrived in Jacksonville, again it was Ada who introduced me to Cummings. And then with all the photo you guys saw, he brought me to Cummings, and then we had a conversation again. So kudos to Ada. I would say thank you very much, Ada. But he's not a guy that like to be in the camera. Yes, he don't like to be on Facebook. He don't like to be in front camera. And I think his camera shy. I think Beth will speak to that. Sierra Johnson I already started. So yes, so Sierra, just so you know, Cisse called me today, and Cisse is on a very good plan too. And I even told him to come on the show today, but I forgot. Yeah, so he came out and they said some good things to me about what he's doing on the ground. So that's something too. Yeah. So I'm switching between two things here. So I did not come here on a government scholarship. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, what I can do for you is maybe I can refer you to Minister McGill and Mr. Twe. It will be up to you to work with them, because I'm not in connection with them like the way I used to be before. Australia JJ, because some are in constant contact with friends and family member back home. Yeah, so Henry Yango is a very good friend here, guys. He one of my big five. He has an open mind, and he got a very good experience when it comes to our country. And I want to really appreciate him at this time, Henry Yango. And I think his mind is open up. His mind is open up. Like I said, many seditionists don't have to leave their party to vote for Mr. Cummings. If they believe that the right things they hope for or were hoping for uh, were never done for the past 5 years, I mean, they can vote and remove George Weah and give Mr. Cummings for 6 years, because it happened in so many places. And yes. Yeah, it happened so many places. Thomas said, Jimmy, how did Thomas leave the boy alone, man? Thomas, you put too much of a technical question. Yeah, Duke, you might want to talk to him. He's yeah, Duke is a very nice guy. Yango, that is, yeah, Duke. Yango is very sweet. He's a very sweet guy. Trust me. Talk to him, you like him right away. I like his style. Here, I had talked a lot of times. I like him a lot. Yeah. Why no referral why no referral or referring him to me comments. I have same remember asking question again. Yes, so yes. So just to wrap it up here, let me say here to the young man here, Jimmy and Flomo. I think you have to I will reach out to him. Yes, please do that. The guy is very good. Yango is very good. He in Australia, and I think Australia got a very strong base down there too. So I found networking, yes. But I love my man very, very well. And he's trying to invite me to how they call the place there, to Australia. And but I'm so afraid to get there before the kangaroo can hit me here. Yeah, so Jimmy, um you inbox me. I will try to send inbox me that very message you have. Yes. The very first message here, Jimmy, you have to send me that message. Let me see where you wrote that. Yeah, the first message you posted here, yeah, this message here. Try to send that to my inbox and let's send it to the Minister of Finance and the Chief of Staff of the government in Liberia to help you. All right, that's all I can do. I can just dump the information in there and say, hey guys, this brother here is in China. He wants to return home, and let's see what he can do for you. All right, because I don't think you should be stranded over there. I don't think you should be stranded over there. Let me see. This guy here, J. Citizen are hacking our show tonight. In my so we've been out of here, right? We've been out of here. Yeah. Let me see, Jimmy and from Junior. There are a lot of scammer here there. How and when did you travel to China? So somebody is saying something here, Jimmy. So Jonathan James is asking question here. He said a lot of scammer there. Wow. Yeah, I'm here for the country, not for individual. There you go. There you go. There you go. Since 2018. That's a long time. What did you get? Did you get your PhD or what? Since 2018, that almost like, oh, I think you have to learn the language too. Yes. Yeah, that's a possibility since 2018 because I remember when my buddy went over there, they had to learn, I know, the Mandarin or something like that because you have to learn the language and then before you get into the regular class. Yes. But if you have a profile too, Jimmy, I think what would be the best for you too, Jimmy? I don't know what are the restrictions in using the internet in that area, but I would say if you have your Facebook, you might want to come up with a quick screenshot. I mean, a quick podcast, and and explain to the people on social media what is happening to you. And I think people got to know that you are real, so that way, guy like Jonathan James, will be open to believing in what he thinks he need. He's questioning now. So, yeah, so that would be now that he asked this question. Let me come back to him here. So I think Jonathan James just struck a very important point. I think Jimmy, in fact, before I send you over to look guys over there, I think you need to come up with a podcast on your page and then and let people get to see you. And if you get a Facebook profile, let people get to see you so that way you can be able to do what you need to do. So that's your homework there. Come out with something here. So guys, yeah, thank you so much. I just saw Mia Johnson here. I think it is reasonable question. Yes. Mia Johnson, thank you so much for stopping by. And ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring the show to an end. So again, I will start working the phone lines tomorrow to see whether Mr. Cummings can pop in and say hi to you guys on the show. All right. I think everybody have said the information clear. Victoria is still here. Everybody said there's nothing like profile in here. So we'll wait to see that. All right. Yes. All right. ANC can help. Yeah, but how do you call it? Matilda. I think I will follow my instant with Jonathan James. He spoke about scammer, and I'm not saying that Jimmy is not real, but I think to validate what his concerns are, I will firstly go for uh and let him come out and tell us in a quick podcast before we can do anything. Yeah, Moyu, thank you so much, Moyu, and every one of you guys, thank you guys so much. All right, I would like to introduce him to Mr. Cummings, not CDC. All right, guys, I see you guys tomorrow. I don't know when we'll get up tomorrow, but I'll be tired tomorrow. Let me tell you guys now. Yes. So until then, y'all have yourself an opportunity. Let me see what he wrote there again. If you give me the minute I can appear on your show, why don't we do that tomorrow? Jimmy, why don't we do that tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, inbox me, and then we can do that tomorrow. All right, Jimmy, inbox me because I'm very tired now. So inbox me, and and then We'll do that. Duke, my man, if you have that time, you got to make sure you set that thing up. We'll discuss in Jacksonville to appear on the show so that we can begin to, at least have one Summer Cast appearance to get the message on the ground. So I look forward to you. But thank you for showing up here. And everyone have a pleasant good night or good morning, because after 12 my time here. And then we'll be in touch. So Jimmy, inbox me, and then we'll be able to how they call it, we'll be able to talk tomorrow, bring it on. So to everyone, yes. Thank you very much, Duke. Thank you very much, man. I enjoy every time with you down there. Thank you very much. And you have a pleasant night. All right. We are going to be a 110 president. The strategy is coming up. Until then, good night to everyone. God bless you guys. Have a blessed Sunday and a blessed week. We'll be back here again. God willing. Bye, everyone.